his
Pre-
modifiers. But
Right. Okay. So, what was your question, Black?
20.
What were you inciting?
6.
I cast Bless, by the way. I don't know if that affected anything, and then they got a 4.
So what were you trying to incite?
Okay.
Why he's here, essentially. If he's telling the truth about that, he's like changed his mind 100 times. I'm a little sus of it. Trying to figure out if I can get any knowledge from that. You
A
know,
little sussy baka.
divine any
Since,
information.
since when does Blair keep his story straight, though?
This is, you got to keep in mind though, this is my uncle that I've known my whole life. I know he acts off all of the time, but I'd be able to tell if it was more off than usual.
So here's the.
You didn't come up with anything.
You believe that
Mhm.
it's not that you don't. It's not that you don't believe what Bless saying. It's you know that when he avoids telling you details or the truth about certain things that he's doing or that he has done, as you've caught him in the like before in the past, you know this is a telltale sign of like whatever it is he's doing most likely is very, very dangerous. Therefore, telling you in his mind, at least you can think of this. He's never confirmed this to you, but on your insight, spending time with Bleh, you know that it's more or less that the less you know truly could mean the safer you are. So you know he's lying. However, usually when Bled does lie, as he continues ranting on, saying, "Oh, I was was just supposed to be here, and then, well," as he's stumbling over his words, something's off. It's not the lying; it's how Bleh's lying. Usually, when Bleh lies to you, it is in a way that he's telling you the truth, if that makes sense. Like, he's so bad at it, it's like, oh, well, if I was doing this, then I would obviously not be doing this. And then you'd be like, but that's what you're doing, so you are doing this. And he's like, nuh-uh. Like, obvious shit. But here, something's off here. This is, you're not sure if it's maybe what he's hiding. You're not sure if it's Bleh himself, but you are very hyper aware that something is different. Eventually, Bled just says, well, there's a thing in the basement and I was sent to guard. That's pretty much it. I don't know anything else. What are you doing here?
Your camera's lagging, by the way, Dio.
Don't
No,
tell him
no.
that. It's gonna be a 30-minute process. Why would you say that?
It's gonna be lagging. I don't care. It's recording. I'm not
Okay.
live streaming,
Okay,
so
cool.
I don't give a shit. On my end, it's not lagging, and that's what's recording, so it doesn't matter.
Well, I say to him, well, what I'm doing here is, looking for some sort of answer, something to do outside of home. But that led all of us to this quest that was posted on a board in the tavern in oh, why am I blanking on the town name? I should really know the town name. Star something? What's the town name?
Starhaven.
Starhaven. Oh, I was so close. Um, that led us to a quest that was written on a board in Starhaven. We met with a wizard, um, and was sent here to receive a quest. But we're trying to figure out what to do next. Can I ask what is in the basement?
You were sitting here for a quick. You just appeared here. There was nobody here, and then you were just here. That's why I made the statue stand down. They were malfunctioning, and then you appeared out of nowhere. They were gonna murder you, but they stood down. What do you mean you were meant to meet? There was nobody here for a meeting.
You didn't see anyone else with us, not two people.
There was
Things.
nobody here, and then you were just all of a sudden poof popped in, and then that was it. I don't.
just us, just the four of us.
I mean, yeah, it was empty, and then all of a sudden you were here, and then that's when the statues. You see, as he like explains, like essentially, if you guys want, roll me let's roll me just like a flat intelligence check.
Oh, I'm so smart.
Holy shit.
It's a
same.
13
Got 12.
minus 1 for
And
12.
you are not of the
I am
brain.
stupid. I did save a throw again. Bad.
It's okay. We're learning. We're learning.
We're getting there. 14.
That was Arcana.
That was Arcana.
You gotta do the
Wait,
ones at the top row.
So,
Where?
At
Way
the,
up
I'm
there.
pointing at my
Oh,
screen.
I
I'm
knew
pointing at my
that.
screen like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, that's why you have a -1
Oh.
on intelligence, Kel. It's not your character. I think it's actually also you. I'm sorry to say. I
I'll take a
noticed that
21.
and I didn't call it out until you openly called it out, but I was like, this girl pointing at a fucking screen? Like, Inks is gonna be like, oh yeah, there's the intelligence.
It's like me when I'm nodding on the phone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is him?
God,
Yes.
that was a
You start talking with
-1
your
in
hands.
Intelligence in real life. Oh, I'm sorry. That's so mean. I'm not gonna bag on you anymore, but that's fucking hilarious.
Future lawyer here as well.
Your Honor,
Like,
if you look over here, look at what? Fuck, there's no TV. Damn it. Right. If you
As
look
you can see on my notes.
if you look
TV,
at the
Your Honor.
board over here. Oh God.
Evidence C.3.
Your Honor, this is not the right
Dude.
slide. I don't know who fucked up, but this is not what I was going to show you.
I have the self-confidence of a fucking potato chip, and y'all come on here every Monday and just drag the hell out of me.
Okay. Well, first of all,
I mean, in fairness, you do it to yourself before we start
I
it.
didn't say
Alright, I'm
anything.
leaving.
I
I'm
just
done.
waited
I'm
for
glad.
you to call it out, and then I was like, all right, cool. She noticed that. It's open game now. Open season. Anywho, you're doing great, okay, Kel? You just keep doing you. You're doing fantastic. You're doing amazing.
I'm gonna cry.
Kill.
Fuck. Okay, Ryder decides
you said
to throw
the-
a nat 20. You can eat a butt.
When you said that, I got the self-confidence of a potato chip. I immediately thought of the SpongeBob. The gang's all here with the
Oh my
potato
God.
chip, the tissue, and the penny.
That's all that I've got up here, guys. That's all that I've got up here.
There's just a bunch of
On fire.
on fire.
What? SpongeBob
Paper
episode?
flying,
Yeah.
paper flying everywhere.
It's like, oh, fuck.
Hold on. Okay. So, let me see here. Okay, so we got a 15. There's too many. Oh, that's an insight. Okay.
My bad.
No. You're good. You're good. I saw Kazar's intelligence and insight, and I'm like, wait, why is there two? There's like so. Okay, 12, 15, and then a nat 20, and then what'd you get, Kel?
I don't know, fucking 12 or some shit.
It was a 13 minus 1, right?
It was a 13 minus
So
1.
12.
Right, 12.
I'm done. I'm done with this session.
Um,
I'm in a bad mood now.
Just drink some more. You'll be alright.
Yeah.
I forgot
Drowned
why I had
yourselves.
you guys roll. Exactly. Because of Kel's.
Huh.
We were talking to Bleh, and then were we talking about the statues right before we did the intelligence check?
Something. Oh yes. So okay, you guys are able. So Ryder and Amkis, mainly Ryder is able to like connect the dots for everybody, but essentially you guys are eventually able to put together that to Bleh. You guys were here the entire time, so the statues moving is what he's referring to as
Oh no.
That's
Yeah!
Or
Tastes just like soda.
45 yeah, spicy.
Spicy water.
Oh.
Why the Okay, Cal.
Oh no, I can drink 4 soju bottles and they don't really do shit to me.
Dude, I'll remember.
I love
Took
the
a
taste
sip
of
of
them. Like
Cadence.
yogurt, fire.
I've
Mwah.
eaten like 8 goldfish today.
I hate you.
Oh my God.
Healthcare.
So
lawyer.
Okay. I make good
you-
decisions. Hire me to be your lawyer. I already feel it. Is that bad? Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry, Diana. I'm sorry, Rox.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So here's how this works. Essentially, you guys are able to understand that the statues is when Bleh's talking about them malfunctioning, that was the statues moving the entire time that you guys were here. It sounds like the entire time you were here, talking to Pip, talking to the guy, doing all that shit, all of you guys were invisible. So to Bleh, you popped in to existence as the Warforge. Like you guys literally, as the Warforge like crumbled, and then the statues knelt. That's when you guys popped into existence. So that's what you guys are able to get on that intelligence check. So that kind of answers your timeline or your questions of like, what do you mean you didn't see anybody else? He
Were
didn't
we
see
just
anybody else.
in a
Oh,
different
hold on.
dimension? In a
Oh.
different dimension?
We were
So we were
invisible.
not
Hold on.
visible, or we were
We're-
not there? Like, did he see the statues moving?
On
But not
Ryder's
us?
Nat 20, he's the only one to know this if he so chooses to explain to others. Ryder has seen this magic before in the wild. It's an anomaly that's very rare, but it is a pocket dimension within a secondary dimension within the astral plane. So essentially what happened is you guys were teleported in somewhere. Ankis was waving around the scroll, which initiated the first teleportation, which shit you out into the actual astral plane cathedral that this inner pocket dimension was created originally in. Ankis, as that kind of deduces, Ryder like looks over and you can see Ankis as the scroll that you have in your hand. There's like a small symbol, the same symbol that's etched on you is now burned in the middle of the scroll.
Fuck,
My
I did not
symbol
comprehend any of
that's-
that. Holy shit.
My symbol
someone
that's
taking notes?
etched on my hand, or
Yes. The symbol that's etched on the symbol I gave you, that one.
that
The
is
tonic.
carved in my
It's
hand.
tattooed
The
on it.
one that's carved in your hand. Yes. That one
Right.
ignites it on the scroll itself.
Dude, how do I put this into words in the notes? Like, you just said so many words in my general direction, and now I'm supposed to transpose
Into the
this
bounty verse.
onto-
It's insane
So,
how you have a party
documents-
of 4 people.
So
I'm
I was actually
discovering
gonna
now.
Who
say.
have fingers and can write notes.
I was-
Yeah.
I
Well,
was
they
actually gonna
fucking
say.
don't. Yeah,
Um,
you. I'm looking at you, Pat.
We're going for an
So,
authentic D&D
well,
experience.
What I
Sorry,
was
go
gonna
ahead.
say was,
What'd you say? What'd you say?
wouldn't Bleh see the fact that I'm stood right next to this body of the Warforge and not figure
Yeah.
out what Kel is?
Is the body
Sorry,
there?
Nix is saying.
Okay, so as you look down, what construct? There's no construct on the.
We don't see a construct. Oh, we're teleported out of the dimension with a construct.
But I was
I
still
don't know that.
technically, I was still stood
Hey.
on its clothing, so it would
Does
have
anyone
teleported
have
with
any
us.
clue what's going on here? Anyone
Because if
might have
I'm
seen
if
anything
I'm
like
dragged
this
out of
before?
it and still stood on the clothing of the person I'm touching, it would come with.
Ankis, as you realize that, you see as your foot is standing on. It's just hovering, like your foot is on an empty space. There's nothing there. You're Captain Morganing, just not as intensely. Right. You're just like you're like this. You're like, here's one regular leg, then here's your other
Unbait is
leg,
wild.
and so you were just like that, and then it's just
Do you-
empty underneath you.
Do you have to
fall
pee or
forward.
something?
What?
Got his leg raised. Do you have to?
Yeah, I'll be right back.
No, I don't need
Pat,
pee.
what you guys-
I don't need pee. I was literally stood on the Warforge because I got funny. And
You're right. I remember.
And
Damn, we didn't bring him with.
The Warforged, yeah, no. It technically, whatever
I
I'm
mean-
touching, if I were teleported, I get teleported. The thing I'm touching gets teleported, but this damn thing didn't.
Sounds like a failsafe of some sort,
What?
or some kind of way to keep evidence from being left behind.
Is Bleh
Or
raises
something
a-
to fuck with me.
Bleh raises a
That
furry
too.
eyebrow and he goes, "Is on drugs? What are you guys talking about?"
What?
Did we pass that check? Or that saving throw?
Are we on drugs?
Bleh's
Have we
like,
been tripping balls
do
since
I
the
I
roll
tavern?
to
have
see
no
if I'm on
idea.
drugs
There's
or
nobody
not?
here. Anywho, so
What? Yeah.
what's up?
Back to what's in the basement.
Dessa, no worry for you guys. Dessa, just some stuff in the basement that nobody's supposed to touch.
What?
Would you be allowed to tell us?
Okay.
if-
Well enough.
Would be
Eh,
what?
If we're not supposed to touch it, I'm gonna go touch it, and I start moving towards the stairs.
All right. Hold
You
on.
see as
Okay,
these
I thought.
statues stand up and they kick the base of their pedestals, and the like 6-ton marble slabs and like cover over the staircases as you
Uh,
begin to stride your way over there.
Can I make an attempt to
Dive in there before they
slide?
close. Go for it. Make
Yes.
me. So okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna let you know now.
That's gonna come back and
If
throw up.
if you fail by less than 5, or sorry, if you fail by more than 5, something bad will happen. If you fail by 10 or more, something catastrophic will happen. I
What
will let
did
you
I
roll.
tell
It's
you
not
guys
going to
about
be an
being
insane. I'm not going to be like, okay,
stupid
it's a 30 or nothing.
before
So
one says a
believe
thigh.
me, it's passable for you at a level 1. I'm not making some crazy shit to happen. You can go ahead and roll a. You can either roll your athletics, or you can roll acrobatics. Totally up to you on what you think would be the best method for you to get there.
So because I am running and sliding, I think the athletics would be better.
Okay, do you want to know the DC, or do you want to roll and see if you pass it?
If you don't mind, let me know the DC.
DC 19.
Okay, so I need 13 or more.
It is possible.
What the fuck is your athletics? That's why.
Not fucking 20.
Let's fucking go.
So you guys,
Holy
so
shit.
Only 20.
explain to me, because so the way that this is literally like seconds. It is Ankus clearing about 30 feet of distance in the snap of a finger. So Ankus, how do you get that? Like, how? Explain how you move that fast. Like, what does it look like?
As from our perspective, it just looks as though the ground is dented in, bursting out as I push myself forward, and as I slide in, you all see dust off the floor just spread out. You don't see me whatsoever.
You see as the dust cloud spreads up, Angus disappears. Bleh goes, "Oh fuck, that's not good. That's really not good. Hold on 1 second. Statue's got to pick that shit up." And you see as he like runs really quickly and does like a somersault, skitters up the wall, and you just hear statues stand up. They walk over. They like grab the levers on the back. They pull the lever, which raises the thing like a couple of inches. You see as their hands pick it up and they move it over, and then they drop it. By then, it takes a while. By the way, that's like a solid minute. Does Ankus keep going during that
Yes,
minute, or does
he's-
he just stop and wait to see what happens?
Pat,
He's
while you
gonna
were
continue
gone, that's all-
forward.
Okay.
Just a second.
Yeah, feel
While you were
Pat in.
gone, I asked Bleh what was in the basement. He was like, don't worry about it. And Ankus was
so you're gonna
like,
worry about it.
Ankus was like, I'm gonna worry about it. And so he went to go to walk down the marble staircases. whatever the fuck staircases are. I don't know if they're marble. And the shut up. Don't say it. I know what you're thinking. Don't say it. And the statues went to go move a marble slab over the staircases so we couldn't get down. Ankus on a nat 20 practically teleported, just sprinted super fast to the extent where he left a dent in the ground down to these staircases before the statues could put the marble slab on top and got underneath it. Bleh, upon seeing that Ankus got through the staircase, was like, "Oh, that's not good," and instructed these statues somehow to move the marble slab back off of the staircase. So now it is open again.
Okay.
That is
He
where we are.
he did a somersault into the lever room where you originally found him and started controlling the statues to move the slab.
Love that. Okay.
Okay,
We're
So,
all fucking gymnastics.
I'm gonna follow after. Yeah, I'm gonna follow after Ankus. Just head to the edge of the staircase. See if I can see him, and say, "Ankus, are you all right?"
You head over a empty, dark staircase. Uncas, you, however, whilst running for that minute that it took to get everything reopened, stumble upon a barge. There is a small carved out area with iron bars. On the door, you see carved in it. Oops, shit. You see in you see in common written in shadow, be preserved, sacrifice.
We wait for the to be written down in the notes.
Yeah, by the way, just to the whole group know, if you were individually
Oop.
getting told something, I'm not writing shit down.
That makes
You're
So
not writing
you
down
get-
anything.
Actually,
You're
I
not
wrote down
writing
what the
down
fuck you
anything.
struggled with over there. Secondly, I made the dog, so stop yelling at me.
I made the doc.
God,
I made the
you
doc.
give me
I
the
made the
vibe
PowerPoint
of
and made
God.
the
Yeah,
title
I
slide.
made the PowerPoint
Fuck
and
off.
put the pictures on the slides, motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bitch, I
guys
put it
do
in
the
my
work.
name.
Oh my god, that's fucking.
Yeah, and you know what? Fucking 20 sessions down the line, when Ox is like, "Hey, do you remember this shit that I told only specifically you?" I'm gonna have it written down. You're not, and I ain't gonna say shit. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that.
I was
So-
insane.
That is
Right,
not the
can
wording.
you-
That's not the phrasing.
Can you repeat
Yeah.
what was written on the door?
In
shadows
shadow,
we
we
preserve.
preserve. In sacrifice. And there's a picture of a star, a six-pointed star,
David?
with a circle on the inside of it.
Right? I'm not tripping.
Six-pointed
That's the
star
star, David. The 6-pointed
Circle?
star.
Yeah, it's the Jew stuff.
So
Jew
in
star,
shadow we preserve. In what we ascend?
sacrifice we ascend.
Guys, we shouldn't have had him type this.
Nope. This is why I don't do the typing.
And then there's a
And the
there's
amount
a
of
star,
time
David.
you made fun of me trying to spell shit.
It's
That's what I made
Judaism
fun of you.
discovered canon in Starhaven. This is a
Yes.
big, big step.
yeah.
Thinks you have to say that.
Look how he spells
I'm not saying that.
center,
Not on
the
stream.
fucking Brit.
Hold
Look
on,
how
hold
this
on.
British asshole spells center.
All right, go ahead and say it.
I was like, is this where Anne Frank was hiding?
That dude.
All right,
Nothing
anyway,
that
we're
Gilda
back stream.
done up in the Griffin, bro, in the Copper Coin Tavern. She was in the walls. She's like, fuck, the Dracons are coming, the Dracons. Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no, not the Dracon.
So basically, Ankh is what it's saying, right?
But are you
Yeah,
little
you have
Jew
to
elf? I smell
you have to sacrifice yourself in the darkness to the Star of David, and the door will open.
Guys, I have a future in the career of law. I don't think I want video of me being involved in whatever the fuck is going on here.
Hey, I
as
do not
the Jew of
condone.
the group,
He said,
and the
"I'm
black
Jewish. I
guy,
can say it."
and the British. Yes.
He's got the
Not
Jerry
only
curl
bo-
hair.
Not
Okay.
only born, but religiously and orthodoxly converted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine, that's fine then.
I'm
All
in
right.
I'm in the scrolls.
I
That's
just
fine,
need
then.
you to I just need you to put your little stamp of approval on there,
Why do you
say that
think
I'm
I
good.
made the
and-
logo the
Notarize it?
six-pointed star? Because I knew it would be cool. We have a dope star design. I'm totally gonna use it. What the fuck?
So Ankus is gonna look around the room to see if he can see anything other than the door and the
No, it's just
star.
a long at the bottom of the staircase. You were hauling ass down the staircase. It literally is just a
Can
staircase,
he-
and you're at the bottom, and now you see this big ass door. You can hear above you. It's kind of echoing down. I mean, you're technically about 120 feet away from Nyx, but you can hear her as she shouts out like, "Ankis, you there?" But you just see the door.
What do you say? Go back.
I'm gonna approach the door and see if I can attempt to open it.
Just open the door. You don't respond to me?
He ain't gonna say shit.
Did I miss you responding to me?
It
Because
is.
I feel like sorry.
So Nyx, it is, or so Uncas, it's locked at this point. Nyx, Pro, and Kazar, if you guys want to move down, you don't hear a response at this point, Nyx. A couple seconds have passed as Uncas is trying to open the door. It's locked, but what do the three of you want to do? Do you guys proceed down? You call out again?
I'm following.
You guys hear as Nyx goes, "Shit, these guys," and like starts to walk down the staircase.
So anyway,
Where are we
he's
going?
doing this.
You guys going down the staircase? Sorry.
I'm going down the staircase. I think Ryder
Oh
is
my
going down the
God.
staircase. I don't know if
Yes.
Okay. So
Oh,
Yeah.
Pat, what the
Kazar
fuck's your
just
name?
over there admiring his tunic. He's like,
Sorry.
Bizarre.
You all
Kazar,
eventually
yes,
get
I
down
knew that.
there and see Uncas pulling on a locked door.
I think it's locked.
Well, no shit, Sherlock. I've only just tried it.
Just checking.
You guys give me the
Did you
definition.
push? Did you
Oh,
push or
shit.
pull?
Did you push?
Does rotate?
I'm about to throw my goddamn shield
Wait,
at your
hold
head.
on, technically,
all right,
wait,
guys.
Uncas, did you in fact push?
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Were you only
That's
pulling?
right, actually.
Were you only pulling?
I pushed.
Oh, okay. In that case, it did.
It opened.
I'm not even shitting you. It really was. I thought you were pulling the whole time until Pat said that. I'm like, oh wait, maybe I didn't ask him if he wanted to try pushing it. It opens. You guys see as Kazar literally says that, and Uncas goes, "Yeah, I pushed it," and he pushes it, and it just goes.
I turned to him and say, I guess it wasn't locked.
It's like the
Do we
coworker
see
that's like,
anything in the room?
Do you see anything in the rum? Yeah, me beating the shit out of you if you call a room a rum again. That's what you fucking see. Me stomping you out in the middle of a
I
torch
thought I
lit
was tripping
room.
balls, bro.
That's
I
what's
swear to
gonna
God, I thought I was
happen.
tripping balls.
That's what's gonna fucking happen.
I was like, did this bitch just say
You're gonna
rum? Where did
catch
the rum come
these
from?
IRL barbarian knuckles. You're gonna see rage in real life. All right, you're gonna take +2 damage from this fucking tank. Okay. Anyway, in the room,
I actually got so mad.
I'm gonna pass out. I think I might have like crossed a blood vessel in my brain. I'm gonna have an aneurysm and die.
Ron, are you fucking hearing this? He does the same shit to me. This
Oh.
fucking New Yorker
Okay.
says the same shit to me. Rum.
All right.
Fuck you.
All
Fuck the
right.
South. Fuck the West. Fuck England. Fuck all of you.
It is.
Hey, chat, clip that.
All right. Yeah, clip that.
Clip
Clip that. The international lawyer said, "Fuck the
Imagine,
international."
imagine trying to get a job in any other country.
Hold on.
All
I
right.
only said fuck England. I only said fuck England.
You act like any other country is like prominent in law.
Okay. Roll perception checks, if you guys would so please. This. You guys. Well, first off, do you guys enter the room? Or are you all? The perception checks are gonna happen no matter what, so keep rolling it. But are you stepping in, or are you guys perceiving from where you're standing? That is
Fuck
very
you.
important.
I am using a bonus action and I'm teleporting in 30 feet.
Wow, that is interesting. I'm
Do you
so
have
glad that
missing
you
step
dictated, or
101?
dictated that for me. That's really awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So you're gonna teleport 30 feet in. So is anybody else perceiving from inside or outside, or doing any other shenaniganery?
I'm assuming this is like perceiving because I want to walk in. I'm assuming this is like perceiving as you're walking through the door.
Yeah, well, just perceiving the new environment. So you can either do that from where you're standing, you can do that from walking in, you can now do that from teleporting in. Because if you're teleported in, you're gonna see a lot more than if you were just walking in or stood by the door. So it's more or less like, as you look around this room, where is your vantage point? Are you looking around as you're walking in? Are you looking around from staying by the door and kind of just like peeking your head in? Or are you just going like, woohoo! and Super Marioing it into it?
Doesn't fucking
Nah,
matter
yeah,
where
just
I
as I'm
am.
walking in, I'm just taking in the surroundings.
Cool, so you
I
walk
got a
in.
nat 3 for 7.
Nix, are you walking in also?
It doesn't fucking matter because I got a nat 3 for 7.
Damn.
I'm
Very
gonna
much
peek my
does
head through the
matter.
door.
Okay, so you're just gonna peek your head through the door. Okay, Ankis, are you peeking your head through the door, walking through the door, or teleporting into the middle of the room?
Well, I'm guessing I'm going through the door, considering technically I am
So I'm
blocking
pushing.
the door, and
How violently did you push the door that you have to go through?
Well, he teleported, so he just had to look over your shoulder. So Kazar just teleported. So then technically Crow, you either would have to, you could either move out of Crow's way, or you would walk in as well. But Crow does like make his way to start going into the room.
Okay, my question then to Crow is: are you pushing me out of the way, or are you pushing me in?
Yes.
I didn't
No,
think. I mean, neither really. I think if you were just
That's why I'm asking,
How big is
because
the
I'm
door?
I'm still stood in this doorway.
oh yeah, you see,
Right?
so I
I
guess
don't know.
yeah.
I don't know you're approaching.
So to
I think-
Crow, to your perspective, yeah, you just see Kazar disappear. How do you kind of proceed?
I mean, yeah, I would just walk in out of general curiosity either way. I figured he probably would do some spooky shit with that magic he's got.
No, what
But,
Ghost is
yeah,
saying is
no.
Ankis is in front of you blocking the door. Do you like push past Ankis? Do you ask him to move out of the way? Like how do
So-
you proceed past him?
Just to like lightly make fun of the push pull thing, I'll just kind of like not push him out of the way, but just like kind of bump his shoulder with mine, just to be like, good job.
Okay.
Okay then. As he does that, I grab him and push him in.
Cool.
fair.
You toss him in. So what did everybody get on there? So Kazar got a 9, Ankis got an 18, Crow
Got 15.
and Nix. Crow got a 15. Nix, what'd you get?
7.
A who?
7.
A 7.
7. So first
They said
is
who?
Kazar. On that 9, you teleport into the middle of the room. Now, question here. Who here has dark vision?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we all do.
Yeah, well, actually, I do too. Okay,
L.
cool.
Oh, yeah,
I do
we-
too.
Okay.
We
everybody-
covered that last session. I completely forgot because I was asking if there was dark vision that we needed for like investigating the cathedral,
So
and then we were just like, we all have it.
Kazar, you teleport 30 feet in. From there, you can see, 60 feet up to 60 feet is pretty much where you can see in darkness, like up to quote unquote dim light. up to your max dim light from where you are, looking your right. You cannot see the end of the room past your dark vision. Like it's darkness down that way. You do see, however, in front of you on that 9, there is a wall that has some lights lit up about maybe 55-ish feet away. So you are seeing a closer source of light. You are seeing a closer source of light behind you, and then you see the wall where the door is to your left. So to your right, there's just endless room or whatever the fuck you're in that direction. You can't really see from there. Onkus, on your 18 from where you are, you spot the same information that Kazar has from where you are. So like where Kazar is, he's almost to like the border of your dark vision, and you can't really see much past him. It's still darkness. Sort of gather your bearings around the other side. On your 18, however, you can see the south door. So you guys are in the west. There's the north wall over there with a fire. East is completely darkness down that way. The south of where you are, you do see a wall over there. There are a couple of like rock formations that are set up on this like right side next to where the is, and you see that there is a great sword with a helm sort of on the top of it, sort of like stuck into this rock formation. Crow, what did you get on? What'd you get?
15.
On your 15, you don't notice the greatsword and the helm. However, you do notice something on the north wall. On the north wall where the torch is, you see that there's like a small like sling hanging underneath the torch. It almost looks like a torn cloth, or like maybe a like rucksack or something that's like just kind of like torn and dangling off like the bottom of the brazier. Nix, on your 7, you see where the torches are. You, however, aren't necessarily paying attention at the moment to the room, because on that 7 perception, I would like you to roll me a saving.
I would like you to suck my dick. How about that?
Okay, sure. Makes you roll.
18. 16 plus 2 is 18.
You look down and you see Bleh sort of just like looking around. For just a moment, there's a strange glint from behind Bleh's. Something odd metallic for a moment on that 7. You're not really sure what it was. But you know what happened next as Bleh sort of looks at you, and you see his eyes sort of change this weird red. And you hear a strange voice come through. And it says, "In shadows we preserve, sacrifice, send. You've been chosen, old one, rise again." And you are able to overcome a much stronger spell as you hear these words, but are able to sort of shake that off for a moment. You see as the eyes on Bleh sort of...
Where do I hear that from?
It's in your mind.
In my mind.
Mm-hmm. However, you see as Bleh sort of cocks his head and he goes, Nix, are you okay? What's going on?
I am completely I speak with total candor to him. I trust him. I tell him I heard a voice in... Wait, from where I'm at, can I see that written on the door as well?
Yeah, because you're poking your head
Did I
in
see that?
from the
Yeah.
door, and the door is a push open. So I would say you're like even holding the door open, and you're able to like kind of turn and just see it scribed on the door.
Okay, so I'm gonna point to the passage on the door and tell him, I heard someone. Was it like a male voice, female voice? What did the voice sound like?
Void of emotion or gender.
Okay. I heard something speak that passage in my mind. And I'm also gonna ask him, and what I might be seeing things, but what did I see behind you? Behind your ear? Question mark? Did I hear that right?
Here's Bleh touches his ear, and he goes, "Oh, that's nothing. Don't worry.
You say that, and I worry.
You
What?
say you heard this in." He points to the door in your mind, and you see as he like kind of peeks around, and he goes, "Oh shit, cause excuse me, you can't be in the middle of the fuck." And as he says that, you hear. Crawling out of the darkness. Uno moment.
In my own
Before we do that, can you give me the "you have been chosen" as the whatever past sentence again?
Oh, you have been chosen. Rise the old one. You guys see this crawling out of. Ours. You see crawling out of shadows a monstrous. Something truly, truly terrifying in size. As you sort of understand. I'm gonna put it in the. We don't have the. Was the thread inside?
The thread is there, yeah.
It's
There it is.
called game
Game
stuff.
Question mark? I hate that. Edit? Oh, okay, you're changing that.
NPC do important clues and lore. You guys see this coming out of the shadows. A head, like to give you a comparison or like a brief
Same reaction inks.
understanding of what this is.
You're in the rum, buddy. I don't know what to tell you. I'm outside. I shut the door. No, I'm kidding.
I don't know. There's a video that I know exists. I just don't know how to explain it. But essentially think of like if out of pitch darkness a metallic draconic head the size of a maybe like football stadium.
Stadium.
Yeah, a football
The
stadium.
head. The head.
The head is a size of the football stadium, literally dwarfing you guys. You see as its fangs open up in this like loud screech of metal, and the fangs are literally the size of you. Some of them significantly larger than you guys on each other's shoulders. You see as it just slowly emerges. You don't even see the body yet. It's just the head as it like slowly comes out, and you see the neck, and it raises up about like 100 feet above you guys, and you see as steam begins to erupt, and a small mechanic hooded figure walks out of the darkness underneath it, holding a large staff. Bleh, for just a moment, goes, "Oh, well, I guess, Nix, you're gonna have to learn hard." And you see as Bleh crumples to the ground as circuits and wires sort of snap and like short circuit. You see as the individual walking, you can hear a cacophony of claps echoing out, and you hear him say, "It seems you've all have fallen my trap, and yet somehow it seems too soon to end your life. Hear me, all of you, those who are nameless to me, yet somehow important to this land. Move with treachery and or move with light-hearted and kind acts. This world does not matter to me, nor to your action. However, being asked upon by a remnant of an old enemy of mine, please do not bring the artifact to him. I do not wish to ill yet another group of individuals who were so easily persuaded by his hells of riches. My pet shall stay here. However, should you take this artifact, do ill will with it, shall come for you. Bring it back here. I shall end Omron once and for all."
Hold
How do
on.
you guys respond?
You can't. you at seeing Blez's death is just, well, death, like seeing that he was a fake. Vix is just in total shock and a bit of anger, realizing she's been tricked, and this one person that she truly thought she could trust, it was all false. And she says, "You can't do this. You can't leave us in the dark like this and expect us to listen to you. Why is everybody in this whole past few days just been so cryptic, explained nothing, and expected everything of us? Do you not understand that you're not going to get anywhere with these messages, with this confusion? Just tell us what you want. Tell us who you are. We can work together. We can figure this out. Not like this."
Roll me a persuasion check.
Pop off next.
Stop it.
That is 13 plus 5 is
18.
He is the
This is Cap's kid, baby. We're good at persuasion. Sorry.
as your walks. There's a sudden movement as the robes fly off, and you see metallic wings 16 feet erupt out of the back of this. See a very stunning warforged. I think I actually have a picture. See, here's the problem with having 8 hard drives. I don't remember exactly. I gotta fucking order. Really, this is. And then
You could have done it today.
I could have, but here's the thing. also,
was rough.
here we
see my eyebrows raised. I'm focused on writing notes. I hear ASMR and I go,
You heard nothing, Jon Snow.
11:13 p.m. Oh fuck.
What's
Dion
11?
says,
What's 11?
Dion says something about ASMR.
No. Who's tight? No. Stop that. Who's doing that? What are you doing? Quit that.
Hey,
What's
stop
happening? Who's
that.
doing things? No. Who's don't timestamp nothing. Shut up. Shut your faces. Shh. Nothing. No. Hold on.
It's not tight.
You see this. This is what you guys see. Getting Discourse on this.
the most
Oh, that's the wrong one. What the-
first world problem ever. I put Discord on my other monitor.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is such
How many
inconvenience.
monitors you have? How many hard drives you have?
3?
Pat,
Oh,
your
I
stream
got
was a little too small on my main monitor, so I threw it up on my TV mounted to my wall behind my
Oh,
monitors.
yeah,
Is that
thank
okay?
you.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it already.
See, I've got like my monitors Bluetooth casted over to my like laptop, and my other monitors over there.
Yeah,
to,
no
like,
wonder
this
your
monitor
shit
Oh,
just fucking
fuck.
dies
over
half the
here,
time.
and then over to this one over here
Jesus.
as well.
Let's go in my work office. I got
Alright,
fucking
everybody
3 monitors.
zoom in to his notes that he just showed.
No,
pause.
don't zoom in. I just showed so much by accident. Shut up. No, you see nothing.
You see the fear in his eyes? He
saw
snapped
nothing.
right out of his laughter.
So you see that individual, and they walk forward, and they say, you hear a sudden change in voice, much softer. They say, "You're right. Not continue ways of the effect, new outcome, one that is already due. My name is."
Oh, it's a her?
My name
It's-
is. My name is.
There is it's a very androgynous warforge. They bounce between a male and a female voice. So at times, like right now, like it's hard to explain because the other individual did not introduce itself. This one talking, I can't really explain it more without spoil. But it will make
What do you mean
sense.
spoil? This is just information. This is the part where you give us information.
I know, but you don't know that part of the
Only a
information.
spoiler if you make it a spoiler.
Not that part
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah. You see, he gets it.
If we never know it's a spoiler, is it really a spoiler?
Oh, there we go. Okay, cool.
Inks. Where'd your camera go?
Yeah.
Home stuff. And I wanted to hit another blinker.
Inks, put your fucking camera back on.
You see as the voice comes out, the form begins to change. One second, from the form that I showed you to this one.
Yeah. Oh.
And she goes and she says,
I'd hit.
Amron was my mentor.
Mind read.
Kazar says that.
Out loud? You say that
Yeah.
out loud, I'd hit?
Yeah. Yeah.
You see
Did
as
you see what I responded to at the exact same time?
You see as she stops for a moment and like looks at you, her eyes are like pure, like it's like silver, like mercury, like it's just pure silver. So you see your own reflection, but you can see irises and like pupils in there.
Yeah.
And she looks over you and looks you up and down and goes, "Interesting."
Before she has the chance to say anything, I want to
say
hop
my
in and
comment
just go,
too?
have you seen his tunic? Look at the fabric on that.
I kind of like.
Wait.
Roll me a performance at advantage because because Crow's helping you.
I have a +0 to performance.
Cool.
I'm so
Fox,
happy.
Fox, can I
Yes.
say mine too?
Go for
Can
it.
I do anything here?
Oh my god, I'm
No,
so
no,
happy
no.
I have an
You need to-
advantage.
You need to look
Go what? Look where?
at the important photos.
I see it. You
I
said
res-
wood. You say
At the exact same time as Pat said that out loud, I responded wood.
yeah.
17.
100%. Does
Thank God I had
Nick
fucking
say
advantage.
it out loud though?
Yeah, yeah.
So both
Wood.
Kazar and Nix be like, I'd hit that. And she looks at both of you, and then hold on. Alright. Holy shit. Okay, hold on. So Kazar is doing a little dance, and fucking Crow's like, look at his tunic, look how shiny it is, and Kazar is showing off his tunic, doing a little fucking pirate's jingle with his feet while showing his tunic, and then you also say, you see as she goes, Tessera goes, right, this is
Write that down. Write that down.
this is
Tessera? How you spell
well,
that?
she
Tessera,
introduced
like
herself.
Tesseract.
She introduced herself. No, it is THERESSA.
Well, I was so wrong. Wait, one more time. THE.
HERESSA.
Thank you. That's not how you spell Tessera.
That's
That's
definitely
Teresa.
That
Teresa.
is Teresa.
No, it is not. You can. First off, a name is just literally the sounding of
We
the letters
met-
put together.
We met a construct named Teresa in a cathedral.
You literally. Okay, first off,
She's-
that's
she's a
shut up.
maid.
That has nothing to do with anything. Okay, has nothing to fucking do with anything. Shut your mouth, Inks. Shut the fuck up. Okay, shut your fucking mouth. That doesn't mean nothing to nobody ever. All right, it's Tessera, not Teresa from the cathedral. Okay.
You spelled it Teresa.
No, I spelled it Teresa. But the way that it was pronounced on this AI app that I had, I thought it was fucking hilarious. I'm like, that has to be the name. Because it was Tessera, and I'm like, I like Tessera first. So, anywho, fuck you. Okay? There's silent letters. Alright,
Tears in my fucking eyes.
I'm putting in parentheses in my notes, pronounced Tessera.
I'm gonna fuck it. I'm gonna headbutt all of you. I'm gonna headbutt my own computer. Anywho, you see as she goes, this is weird energy. I didn't expect this. But she looks
Does she
at-
blush?
I don't.
You
I got a
blush.
17 on my
Gosh, you
performance.
blush.
Yeah, so Kazar,
Wild.
you got on your 17 on performance, you see she's kind of like, she's like, oh, you have quite a nice tunic. But I spend a lot of time with wizards. You have a very nice tunic. And you see as
Here,
she,
take one. I grab a spare tunic.
What, do
from
you
my-
pull it out of your ass? What the
My
fuck
stack.
do you mean you
It's-
take one?
He's giving her the boyfriend t-shirt already.
Here you go.
she is, she opens, like a book opens up and this like mechanical pixie flies out and like flies over and picks it up and she goes, oh, sure, thank you for the tunic. Sure, I
You're
can-
welcome. I hope you have a wonderful fucking rest of your day.
Hey,
Are we leaving?
I don't know. I don't know how to interact with women.
You see, as she looks, she like kind of like just sort of like a robot. Her torso just turns and rotates while her legs stay looking in your direction. She just rotates her upper
She wants
body
me.
out, like away from the awkwardness, and she just goes, "Okay, so," and looks at Nyx and she goes, "I do apologize for you." Oh, you see, as Nyx, you're looking at her also like, "I did that." She goes, "Ah, you're also wanting to." Hey, this is odd. She starts walking backwards, and you see is like her legs turn like almost like feline, where like the like
Oh, damn. Okay.
the knees go backwards, and she like does a standing 30-foot jump up in the air, and then teleports and is standing and holding on to one of the spikes on the maul of the dragon. And you see as she's casting via thaumaturgy, as her voice booms out, she goes, "This has been quite interesting. I do not show my face, but as this one here shows promise," you see as she points her staff to you, Nixrith, she says, The Omron that you seek to return back with that artifact is not the one that you've read of in lore and in story. I was there when Omron made his simulacrum, and I was there when this one turned.
Turned. What do you mean?
There was a split. Omron had, as most wizards can, cast simulacrum and has done that many a times. However, this one was sent to find and retrieve an artifact that somehow corrupted it, and Omron had banished him, and I've been tasked since Omron's ascendance to make sure that the remnants that keep this individual bound are protected. Unfortunately, the societies that are at true play here have been able to acquire many of those. Ruins is the only one left that I have true domain over and can control and keep out of. However, I can sort of let you through. There are monsters in there that I cannot help you with, but I can deactivate at least some of the traps. Others, who knows who else has been in there, but listen, I have no problem killing all. I've done it to every adventuring group that has gone there and has sought to return the artifact to Veyron. I don't know who this Veyron is. I've only heard legend of him, but I cannot afford to allow another construct to bring the evil Omron back. Can I trust you? Either leave the artifact alone or return it to me.
Why should we trust you over Veyron? I'm not saying that we don't. I'm not saying that we wouldn't. But we've been told so much by both of you. How do we know which one to trust?
All of you roll me an insight, as there is an obvious silence.
17.
19.
4.
On
You're still focused on the tunic.
Ghost, what'd you get? Ghost, you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
7,
I
4,
elbow.
Yeah.
19,
I elbow Ryder. You see how she looked at me like that?
and a
She wants me.
17.
That chomp?
I got a 19.
That's crazy.
Kazar got a 19.
Yeah.
It's
Before she answered, she gestures around the room. A few of you take a little bit longer to catch on, but I think all of you eventually, some of you quicker than others. Says, those that were pure of heart out there artifact, I gave them free. Many did not elect, died to protect them. So you cannot trust me, nor can you trust Veyron. There's no proof that I am trustworthy. The honor that I've given some of them. Again, trust me or not, that's totally up to you. My dragon will seek should you try to resurrect. I am just providing you. Others have not been able to get past this corrupted. He, as she points to crumpled construct.
Quick
Wait,
question.
repeat that, repeat that, repeat that, repeat that.
Go ahead.
Repeat.
that.
The very end of that.
She points to
Others have not been able to. Yeah.
get past this.
Oh, others have not been
corrupted
able to
demon.
get past this corrupted broken
What do you
construct of-
mean?
Oh, you
What does that mean?
see as she snaps her fingers, and Bleh's body ignites in this like almost pure white flame, singeing all of the fur and skin off of it. And you see there is a pure chrome, like skeletal frame, of Bleh, left remaining there on the in the scorch mark. She looks at you and says, "It was by left here by Veyron. I had at one time able to keep myself locked. Void. He is." Her eyes dart over to the dragon. "I've said enough. I must return to my slumber, but please heed my warning. There are eyes every shadow. Please keep your eyes open as and you
Okay.
see as the massive head begins to into the darkness, and as it does, there's a large bang. You guys all of a sudden are blinded with a very bright light, and as you are brought back, as your like vision sort of kind of comes back, you are standing in the middle of the tavern that you guys originally were in. However, quiet. First thing that you notice is chairs, tables are knocked over. There's red liquid everywhere. Eyes begin to adjust from the light, able to see a little bit more. See these shapes, they kind of come into focus. Bodies everywhere, pools of blood. Your eyes go out of focus again. Again, blinding white light. They begin to refocus now, this time staying focused for a lot longer. You guys are now back in the Coppercoin Tavern. The entire tavern is slaughtered. There are bodies everywhere. Carved in the forehead of every body, a 6-point star with a circle or a sphere center of it, and written in blood on the wall where the stage is. It's repeated again. The same words that you had found down in that dungeon. In shadow we preserve, and sacrifice we. Guys, I'm gonna
As we're
go ahead.
like going through this whole experience of having the light flash, of having the dragon disappear, you guys hear as Nixrith sort of yells out in anger, saying, "Tessera, you can't leave us with this. We have so many questions and answers. You can't just. Where is my uncle? What has happened?" And appearing back in, looks around the carnage and is just shaking, confused, unsure of what's going on. And she, not really looking at the others, but speaking out loud, goes, I don't understand what's happening. I don't. And she kind of trails off and just looks around.
I want to ask something for Socks.
Yeah, what's up?
So while all of that was happening, would you allow Ankus to attempt to pull that greatsword out of the stone?
Yeah, roll me a rank check real quick while it's happening. I'm gonna go grab some water.
I'm gonna need some water too. Water
Same.
break? Water
Water
break.
break.
No.
Break.
Strength check, Blooper.
Gotta love it when you roll a 2.
It's amazing.
Mm-hmm. I should be more specific. That would keep trying while everything's going on, right up until.
I'm doing surprisingly well for downing a bottle of soju that quick. Am I slurring my words? I can never tell. People tell me I am, but I don't think so.
No. No.
I'm too high to notice that.
That's fair. I should get hot. No, I'm kidding.
No, fuck no.
Next session. I'll get high. What do you think so far, Roland? He's texting me that. Roland, you can you
I
unmute?
have no idea what to think, to be honest.
Roland? No. Oh, dude, this is.
Oh
To
no.
me, or did she just? I was
Oh,
about to say, is it
there
me, or
we go.
did she just crash?
I thought my
Did
internet
it
went out.
crash?
Yeah,
Hello?
frozen.
Like half a second, you're good now.
Oh, okay.
So, Ox, I should be more specific. I would be trying to pull out this greatsword the entire time they're doing this interaction. So it wouldn't be just like one attempt, it would be multiple attempts.
I'll give you 4.
Okay, so
Don't eat. I'm hungry. God damn it.
roll me.
Oh, Pat's
roll
leaving,
me
so
a
I'm getting
d6.
food.
Let me guess, to determine how many attempts I get. 3.
Okay. Roll me 3. Strength checks.
So, first one was a 6. I have the greatsword. That's a natural 20.
No way. Wait, no way. Wait, no. No, 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 no. No, no,
Come back, all I hear is
no,
no.
no, it is. No, 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 you
Wait, what
can't have
happened?
that.
What happened?
Wait,
What happened?
no, 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 wait, you can't have that. Wait,
Did we already encounter the god weapon?
Oh, fuck,
No way.
fuck, you can't have that. Oh, fuck, no, 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 no,
What
no, no,
happened?
no, no, no.
What happened?
Oh,
I
no,
will.
no, no, no.
He pulled out the sword.
So,
Oh, no, 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 no,
I
no.
Nat
pulled the
20
sword
first
out.
try.
Wait, every single tab does say it's a nat 20.
Did you nat 20?
Oh,
Did you nat 20?
no, no, no,
Did
no,
you
you
nat
can't.
20?
I'm not 20.
That can't. No, 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 no,
Hey,
no.
That was my second attempt out of 3.
Cheers, Pat.
Fuck. Wait. No. Fuck. Wait. Fuck.
Get shit on, honestly. You fucked up.
Well, we were getting hype. He's just gonna be like, guys, you just killed the entire party.
Fuck. That's gay.
That's a god weapon. I'm just kidding.
That's.
I was gonna ask. I couldn't remember if it was a great sword or if it was a great.
No, I remembered it, and I had been planning to actually attempt it. But then obviously
Everything
the
just
Dragon
happened.
Head came out, yeah. So I didn't want to interrupt all of that. I wanted to wait until like we
Well,
were out of all
I
that.
was gonna go through and investigate it whenever she like told us to look around. 'Cause I was wondering if it was the. Because I thought it was a great axe, and I was like, "What is it? The fucking great axe from Argix? From fucking
Like
Days Past?"
I'll be honest. I wasn't expecting to actually pull it out because I knew it was a weapon that he didn't want us to have. So that Nat 20 is a surprise to even me.
Okay. So. Here's the thing. That's. This is truly crazy. Technically, how this is gonna work is I'm gonna hold on. this is too crazy to happen right now. This is. I'll get back to you. But there's a caveat. I have to kind of tweak it because I didn't expect it to be like one right now at all.
No,
So,
no, you're
Mm-mm.
not allowed to tweak it. You've got to
live in that
give
20.
as
I live in
is
that 20.
because I know
I
you're
know
going to
that
end
20.
up forgetting about actually trying to tweak it.
Admit-
So, what I'm gonna say is,
No, wait a second.
Mm-mm.
I was gonna say, give it,
No, wait,
give
wait.
it to me now, and we'll
Wait.
tweak it. I'll tweak it when you figure it out.
The only thing tweaking right now is you, bitch.
I'm about to tweak a dick across everybody's forehead. Shut up for 2 seconds.
Bitch,
Twerk.
bitch, don't threaten me with a good time.
Listen, what? Hold on. My brain. Wait a second. I can't. Shut up a second. Listen. Technically, you're not strong enough to use the weapon. That's the problem. I didn't plan for it.
Like, bitch, you're level 1.
Yeah, I didn't plan.
You said
on
one
it.
of them, right? You said one of them.
Well, okay. Here's the thing. This one shows up multiple times. However, I'm not gonna explain how that happens. This one shows up
Multiple of them or multiple times?
I can't say yet things.
You can
But,
say.
so here's
you
the thing.
can say.
So
but you're a coward.
So I can make it to where the sword either unlocks as you level. I can do that.
Type sword.
However, it would just be like spells. So like eventually it'd be like, okay, now it does this much damage instead of that much damage. So like as you level up, the sword levels up also. Or it's just a regular magical greatsword, and you can't use any of the really cool stuff until you hit level 15, which is when it was originally intended around to be found. However, using it at this level, there will be consequences for it. I'm not gonna tell you them because it's gonna be all on the thing. Does anybody? None of you know Identify yet, do you?
No.
Okay.
No.
So like, technically, you wouldn't even know. Like, I'll give it to you so that way, meta, you can look at it and be like, okay, that's worth waiting. That's worth getting all this stuff like as I level up, or it might just be like, no, that's too much to risk at a low level. I'd rather just wait till I'm level 15 for it. But I will let you know that there's a chance that to do certain things, not all of them, but to do some of the more powerful things that this item is able to do, there's a chance that it will put you in a situation that you will die. Like it won't be like, oh, I rolled death saving throws. It's like, oh no, once you go unconscious, something really bad happens. It does something cool, but at the risk of if you go down, then your soul becomes a nuclear bomb. And it gets really cool. Then some fun shit happens. So, do you want to, knowing the risk now, there's a chance, there are like, okay, there's 10 features that this sword has. 7 of them will kill you unless you get to level 15. There's a chance 7 of them will put you in a situation where Ankus will die. Like, not resurrect spell or friends casting healing word. It's hasta la vista.
I would say shove it up your ass and keep it, just in case.
I'm saying send me it, and I'll tell you which way I want you to do it. Because at the moment, I'm thinking level up.
Okay. Well, I'll send it to you because depending on your decision depends on what happens with the curse part of it. So I'll send you the whole stat thing together so you see all of it. I hate game. This game's
It's one of those. It's one of those where players do something that Ox doesn't like.
It's not that I don't like. It's just it's wild.
I really need to set up the bingo board, eh? Also, I love how Inks and I have just normal, like, water bottles. Oh, there we go, there we go. And Pat
I was killing off my cran pineapple.
There's my water bottle.
And pineapple is good.
Bro, this shit banging,
What?
and it's fucking.
It's
I
my
love
ball.
cranberry juice. This
Um,
motherfucker.
Okay.
I got my
So do
water
you.
right here.
So, you have that now. Fuck. That. I'll give that to you probably tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll see it in the next 3 months.
Wait, where?
Huh?
Where are you guys at? Right, you guys are in the tavern now.
We're back in the tavern, yeah.
Pat, you know you're muted, right? Okay. Oh yeah, we're back in the tavern and there's blood on the walls.
I didn't want to interrupt. I was talking to
There you go.
stream.
Talking to chat, you like them more than us.
Talking to
Anyway.
chat.
Yeah,
So we're in a room covered in blood. What do? What are
Well,
you
this
laughing
is
at?
an
What
interesting
are you
room.
giggling at? I see you over there. That sentence. The
Um, and Ankus
is
is
that?
gonna.
It's an apple.
What is it? It's an apple? I couldn't tell. He's too small.
Ankus is gonna look around the room to kind of investigate it properly to see if there's any sword marks, any
Oh,
blast,
what people died by.
magical blast. Yeah.
Roll me either
While
perception, investigation, or arcana. Go ahead, Crow.
while he's doing
Yeah.
this, can I look around to see if there's any kind of notes or something that seems like the people, whoever's coming back here, was meant to see?
Yeah,
Yeah,
can
By
we
whoever
all
did
roll
this.
perceptions?
Go
for
ahead, yeah, go ahead.
investigation?
Everybody, go ahead and roll me either perception, arcana, or investigation. Each have their own outcome.
So
Oof.
I got 14.
Got
I
an
want to
11.
cast
And I-
Spare the Dying.
They're all
I
dead.
don't think there's bodies. It's just blood.
No, he said there was bodies. There was bodies everywhere.
Ah,
Ooh.
But
Because
I don't know
everybody
if
was
we don't
blood.
know if any of them are dead, or like any of them are like, when did it happen? Is this fucking
What you guys
30
roll?
hours ago?
You guys roll? Recently dead. This blood has not oxidized
yet.
or coagulated. It is still very viscous and.
Yeah, okay, so I can cast Spare the Dying. See if it works.
Yeah, you could. Well, roll your check. What do you? Sorry, what's
It's-
everyone rolling?
I got an 11. I did perception.
Okay, Ungus got a 14 investigation. Bro got 11 perception. What are you rolling, Pat?
Spare the Dying.
I know, but are you?
Oh, am I
versus
supposed to
see if-
rolling a check?
Well, are you just casting it, or are you rolling to see if it works?
I'll roll to see if it works.
Okay, so roll an Arcana. And then Nyx, what
16.
are you rolling?
I got a nat 1, so it doesn't fucking matter.
But on what though?
Investigation.
Julio. Uncas, and your 14, what were you looking for? Your investigation.
So how it happened? So like what was used? Like was it swords? Was it magic?
There is a plethora of different damaging things that have happened here. You see that there are slash marks, there are obvious blunts where like bones are dented in, skulls are dented in. You're not sure if it's magical or if it was via like a club. But you can see that there are like some impact marks into walls where you could assume like a spell, like an eldritch blast or something, was thrown off. There is carnage everywhere. It could be a mix of spell work and swordsmanship. It could be wild shaped druids. It could be dragonborns. It could be lizard folk. But it could be like anything. But it is very
So-
like bad.
So I'm able to tell how many different weapons were used.
Yeah, there were definitely some. I mean, you wouldn't be able to tell how many different weapons, but you know that there was a lot of like heavy blunt weapons and large slashing weapons, based on like the size of the gashes on some of
This
the
was not
bodies.
done by one person, essentially.
Yes, also that this was not done by one person. There are multiple different like sizes in wounds, but like you know that these are big blades because the gashes are so large. They're not like stabbing or small slashing weapons. They're like cleaving weapons. So like a halberd maybe, or a very large polearm that was in a slashing motion, or a great sword, or a broadsword, a claymore, shit like that.
Okay.
Big old battle axe.
And there's no one alive that we can see.
There's no one alive that you can see. On that 16 Arcana, Kazar, it's not that you think the spell won't work. It's these bodies and these souls have already been claimed by a domain outside of your god's death hierarchy. So you technically do not hold the rank to determine whether these souls come back or not.
Okay.
Which, as all of you have your perceptions or and investigations on that 11 perception rider, you kind of see you're looking for if there's like a message of anybody coming back.
Any kind of like, preferably a note, but any kind of like something that we would recognize as, oh, whatever happened here was we were the ones that were meant to see it. Type beat.
On that 11, you don't
Penis.
think that this was meant for you to see. It's not that it wasn't not meant for you to see, but it wasn't a message. It wasn't a message for you. You just so happen to be in the message at the moment, not the receiver of the message.
Okay.
Which explains why you all notice the door of the tavern open, and a hooded individual in an abyssal black robe. Literally, it begins to suck light in as they walk in. You guys see as the wooden floor and walls begin to rot and decay as this individual walks in. You see there's a massive, it's pretty much just a giant shell. You see that there are like several large mushrooms growing off of it. You see this small individual is sort of walking. It's like an older turtle. Sort of just begins to slowly walk and looks up. And you see as he pulls his hood down and he looks over and goes, yeah.
Mr. Uwe?
And you see as the bodies begin to decompose, as if already in a grave, and their vile liquid and decomposing juices begin to slither around into this like almost symbiote, like goo that then like wraps itself and like absorbs into the turtle's shell. And you see as the some of the spores on the mushrooms burst open, and you see as all of the bodies rise up, and they all look over to the turtle and they say, "The hollowed star, one that killed us. Their message is for the grave domain Lord Algamog. They say magic shall be stolen from all that wish to do harm to those that wish to rule, and those that wish to bring order and justice. There is no need anymore for vigilantes. There are no need anymore for corruption, or any sort of evil in this world. We shall eradicate all that we deem as bad, and we shall rewrite this world in a history of fire that cleanses and leaves nothing but the best behind. And then the bodies collapse to the ground.
Okay, so I was definitely trying to type that entire thing, but then you decided to read an entire fucking paragraph to my ear. Can you please copy and paste
copy and
that
paste
somewhere?
Oh, here, downs. That was
That came from your brain.
Oh my
God
fucking hey
damn.
chat, somebody clip that.
90% of this is all just off of right here.
Okay, well it was like so many words, I didn't trust it being all
Okay, it's
just right
recorded.
here.
It's on the YouTube. I mean, good. Somebody in the chat can clip it to you. I'm sure. It'll
Would
last, like, 40
I,
seconds.
with my studies of being a death domain cleric, would I know of this turtle?
I was about to say Nyx is gonna turn to Kazar and go, "Do you know this guy? What's the deal?"
Roll. If anybody wants to, feel free to roll either a religion or I guess history check. Yeah, religion or history.
Nat 20, 24.
Got a 6.
I got a
Hey,
9. 9 of history.
Rollin said it's all in the forehead? Yeah, Kel's forehead.
-1 intelligence. All that forehead. So much real estate. Damn. No
It's
brain
free
up.
real estate.
No brain up in there. Just all real estate. Ready to move in. Comes unfurnished.
Hey, bye, fam. Love you.
Okay,
You have
we
a
love
good
you.
one.
We're just playing around. That was really mean. But we're just like brothers. We're just teasing you. We're just teasing you because you're a little sister and you're just a little doofus.
So close to tears right now, y'all don't even know.
I bully you because I love you.
Yeah, listen,
in a brotherly
if
love.
we don't bully you, okay, and
Who will?
harden you up, then
Right.
other people that bully you are just gonna be mean to you. And then now you
Exactly.
can be like, eat my asshole. And they're gonna be like,
I
oh, fuck.
bring Rollin in here to show him the wonderful like friend group that I have, the community, this wonderful campaign, and just more than ever before, you guys drag me through the fucking mud in front of him.
I don't know. I feel like Rollins having a wonderful fucking time. He
I
says, "Oh, I'm
think-
loving this in my stream."
Yeah, I think he would be like, this is pretty accurate.
He said, "Grab this motherfucker by the goddamn hair and drag it through the mud."
This is pretty accurate. It's a different dynamic. Okay, well, you know.
I just ask Inks. I bully him all the fucking time.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Forehead though, like I'm so like
No,
self-conscious
I'm
about it.
sorry, but I
I
promise you.
know,
Have to
but I've
Look, I
told you
got
in
a-
the
I
past.
got a big
That's-
ass forehead. Look at that. I have a regular forehead. It's 4 fingers. But you know, oh, hey, see, you
got
got
you.
a forehead. You're okay. You see, you got a normal head. Okay, first off, fuck your weird.
You got 3.
No lies. Put your pinky. Start with your pinky first.
Your pinky up your butt.
Oh damn, you got a 3 head. Damn, you got a tiny head up there. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm a little fucking deep-to-deep.
Little fucking.
because there's no brain in there.
All right, Blind.
Blind.
Your
Thank
head's
you,
like
Blind.
the peanut, the bottom of your head's the bigger
Look.
side of the peanut. It's the bigger nut, and then the top side of your head is the smaller nut. That's what your head is like.
Look.
Not like I'm saying it's a peanut shaped. I'm just saying
I might
the small nuts up
I'm-
here, and the big nut.
I might be -1 intelligence, but that pales in comparison to everybody else in this call.
You
So
can't make this
fuck
shit
you all.
up, bro.
The nut expert. He is the
Hey,
nut
Ghost.
expert.
Hey, Ghost.
He's the
What
nut
time is it for
expert.
you?
Ghost, how's your 4 a.m. in the morning looking?
It's 5.
How's this 5 a.m. fever dream feeling for you?
It's totally fine. I've been literally staying awake until about 10 a.m., 11 a.m. anyways.
This motherfucker had to flex on
Okay,
us.
so we have a
Just
nat
because you have a
20.
shitty sleep schedule doesn't mean you can flex on us.
It's no, I've got insomnia at the moment. Me
Okay,
insomnia's kicked in.
so
Hmm.
Ryder, you're not sure. Who? Well, that's not you're
What
not
the fuck
sure,
are we
but
doing?
roll a religion or history.
History.
Ankis and Kazar. Kazar, you'll know the same, or Ankis, you'll know the same information Kazar knows. However, there's one key detail on that nat 20, specifically due to the death domain and this being a different domain, but of sort of similar. What'd you get, Nix?
I got a 9 investigation, so this is me we're talking about.
You hit biscuit. I said a
Religion or
history
history?
or religion.
Oh, history. I meant history. I meant history.
4.
I promise. I meant history.
Domain.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so you and Crow, it's not that you guys don't like. You guys obviously know. Like, okay, this guy is a cleric. You guys know that there are many clerics out there that like are of different domains. This one obviously is
Master Kung Fu.
of the grave domain. Yeah, he's a turtle. He's an old fucking turtle. You're not sure who this turtle is. Like Nix is saying, like Kazar, do you know who this is? Kazar and Ankis, you guys know that this is a based on what you just witnessed. 1, a very powerful cleric. 2, a very powerful cleric of the grave domain specifically. Ankis, you have heard of a grave domain cleric like this from a different like world or timeline that sort of helped not really your father directly, but did indirectly. But you don't. It's not like your dad spoke of the name. You just know that there was a cleric that assisted your father with a mass resurrection for something. Kazar, you know, however, this is the Archbishop Merg.
Oh, fucking schmer.
The grave domain archbishop cleric. You see as he looks over and goes, seems you've all have stumbled into quite the puzzle I've been. Tell me, I need to pull out of you. Going to willingly tell me.
What do you mean? We have had no clue what is going on anywhere for the entire day.
Give him a tunic. Give him a tunic.
I have one in you know
Shit. Shit.
Do you have one in your roll?
How do I roll for tunic? I don't know if I have one.
I mean, in your fucking sack, you dumbass. Not your
He
fucking.
is the turtle sort of his head kind of shaking a bit as he walks. You see it as his heavy foot lands on a skull. You hear it crush under his weight. The skull and cracks as it squishes open, splattering brain matter as he walks over, crushing the skull. Continues to walk over the body as his heavy weight. You hear the shoulder and clavicle of this body snap and crumple inward as the sheer weight of this turtle snaps it. He goes, "Who are telling me? Don't know. Or what is all of today? Well,
Basically,
Sorry.
I kind of walk forward and I go, Archbishop Schmer, and kind of like tilt my head down like a little nod, not like a bow, but like a because we are of similar domains in an essence, and I say,
what this child speaks of is the truth. If you do not believe us, do what you must to me to extract said truth.
As he walks over to him, again, crushing bodies underneath. It's quite uncomfortable to hear bones. Like, they are dead, but, like, you hear bones snapping and, like, blood gushing out of things. Like, it's quite gross. You see he walks forward and he reaches out a scaly arm, and you see this massive, long, like, claw, at least like 3 inches long. He reaches out, touches it to your forehead. You feel a sudden, like, searing pain as he begins to read your thoughts. Do you give in or do you resist?
Can I try to push him off of Czar?
Sure.
Czar holds his hand up. If
Like-
this is what I must do,
Yeah, no,
It's
I'm pushing
okay.
him away.
it's okay.
Okay, you try to push. Just go roll an athletics check.
Athletics is a 12.
How do you rush to push this turtle off of?
I assume I'm standing nearby and I'm just gonna see him reach out. And, I don't particularly, I guess I don't have the most attachment to these guys, but they haven't done anything to show me that they're untrustworthy. And I know that they have some sort of connection to me. So it's my instinct to just.
Oh no.
Kelly, you
Give it a
froze.
second.
And with my
Give it a
arm.
second.
Kelly,
Oh,
you froze.
fuck! Fuck! Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now we
Yeah.
can hear you. You
Yeah.
froze now.
Of course. What's the last you heard?
Instinct 2,
Oh
and
yeah,
then you
it's the
froze.
instinct to just like try to protect, these people. So I rush forward and just with my arm, just like try to shove him off, like underneath where he's reached his arm out, push him off to get the arm away from Kazar.
As you go to do that, with a action that catches all of you.
Can I cast Shield of Faith on her?
What does that do?
It gives a +2 to AC. Because I assume some type of reaction is going to attempt to attack her.
Sure. You cast Shield of Faith. Within a blink of an eye, see as Calf, you are spun around on the other side, kneeling as this turtle's other hand has your wrist and bent backward. And he goes, "Fine, you shall see too." And that
Smear, stop.
That pain sears through your mind, Pat. You try to.
I let it go.
You let it go?
I let it go.
As
Yeah,
you let it go, Kel, you see Kazar. What is the first memory that you would be fearful of somebody finding out? Like a secret of like you, where you're like, this is something I would take to the grave.
What's in my pouch? You know what's in my pouch.
What's in his pouch?
Yeah. Is it on your actual character sheet?
No, it's not. Hold on.
Whoops.
But didn't get yoinked. There we go.
Kel. Nix. Whoops. What?
What just happened?
Stay here.
Hello?
Don't move
Oh,
anywhere.
okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You see, both of you see a vision as hell. The pain Kazar does not feel. You, however, as you insisted on intervening, feel a splitting pain. You take 2 points of psychic damage, but you see a vision. There is a small brown bag somewhere, not sure where. There's a odd being, mimic of some sort, but it's different. Something strange with this one. You see the mimic begin to quiver and screech in a high piercing scream. You hear a voice. Don't worry, little. Your secret safe with. Don't worry. Now you guys can all go back into the.
That's insane.
I know.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Oh,
Okay. Right. So as that's happening, you, Onkis and Crow, you see as Hazar's eyes roll in the back of his head. Nyx begins to scream in pain as she is on her knees as this turtle has her wrist bent like this. What do you two do?
I don't think it's a good idea to interfere, to be honest.
Uh,
I'm not saying that because
Uh,
of speed or anything. I'm perfectly capable of handling myself in the fight.
and Ankis is going to lift the greatsword just in front of him and charge towards with the greatsword in between him and the turtle.
Kinda like a shield.
Or do that.
So, trying this. For you
No.
running
It's
this way?
it's held downwards, so it's in front. My arm is up against the back of it, held like this.
Oh,
Like
And I'm
a
you're
charging
shield.
trying
towards.
to charge. Gotcha. Okay. And your goal is to.
Knock him loose of both Kazar and Nyx. That is going to be 21.
As you charge, you are 2 feet away. You see Kazar, your eyes you kind of snap back to it. Nyx, you feel the sudden clawing in your brain just instantly stop. You feel the pressure in your wrist released. As you charge forward, Ankis, the individual suddenly shrinks in and falls into just a shell.
I'm because I'm behind the greatsword and my view is blocked from it. I don't see him do that, and I'm still charging towards.
Okay, make a dexterity saving throw.
This is a trip.
That is going to be a 18.
You hit the shell, trip, but front flip over it because the weight of the greatsword is so heavy that it quite literally catapults you over the other side, and you sort of fling. So, like the sword tip touches the ground, and the hilt and the bottom part of the sword just seems so light that as it kind of falls over with your body weight, it kind of like you're completely vertical for like just a split second, almost like a standing suplex, and then you sort of just flip over and land on your feet as the sword comes up, and you sort of sling it back down into that like shielded position.
What did I just hit? I thought I was charging at him, and I tripped. What the hell happened?
You see the massive boulder, small, not a giant
the
boulder,
shell.
but it is a giant shell.
Kind of like have a
What?
headache. I'm like, shell.
Snapped out of it now?
Yeah,
Yes?
you're snapped out. Of it.
Completely?
Yeah.
He was standing a second ago.
He's
I'm
in the
gonna
shell.
look over at Kazar. I'm not gonna say anything, but I'm gonna give him this look of confusion and fear. And like clearly like my head is hurting. I'm like disoriented, but look over at him like, what just happened? What did I just see? You know, like
I'm gonna shrug my shoulders and pretend I don't know.
I'm gonna look at the other two back and forth and then look back to Kazar and kind of just go in the sense of, all right, for now, I'll drop this for now, just because this is clearly something that is more than what I can say out loud in the group.
While that's happening, Ankus is going to approach the enclosed turtle, try to lift the shell slightly so I can poke my head to the entrance where his head was and go, want to come back out, buddy? I only charged you because you had a hold of my friends. Now that you've let go, you can come back out.
He called us friends.
You see as his head pops out of where one of the leg holes are, and he looks over up at you and goes, "Good, but all of you to back away and."
Well, I think it might be best.
You attacked us first.
I did not.
I think it might.
I had a friend that he would do it. I forgot what you asked for. He refers to what Kazar was stating. He wasn't attacking. You attacked. Technically, you guys attacked him. Kazar out loud said, "I'll do what I must to like prove to you something," and you guys charged him.
Kazar kind of like, he has a point.
I don't know about this whole you guys situation. I was a good boy. I was a good boy.
The young man back then, the quite stylish tunic was quite.
Thank you.
He
Thank
did
you.
attack me
Thank
as
you.
well.
Kazar with his head like this, he's like, "It's that tunic."
Just to help,
Kazar,
just to
you were
help you.
You were
Go on,
speaking
sorry.
as if he would have hurt you, as if you would be willing to die for whatever this information is, and I'm not going to allow that with all we have discovered. You should just make these rash decisions.
I don't think you understand.
I don't, so explain it. What
He
did I
is
see?
very, very fucking powerful. If he wanted us to die, we would die right now, and there would be nothing about it. If he wanted that, he could have done it.
So what
before
are
he
you
even
making
fucking
for
seen us.
deals?
Yeah, I understand that, but I would rather y'all live and
I
just
would
show
rather
him my
you
fucking
live.
memories about what we saw. I had nothing to hide. He had at the moment, no malicious intent. I willingly walked up to him.
I only charged him because he was actually hurting Nyx. That's the only reason why I charged him. But I'm gonna keep it shelf steady while he comes out, because I have a feeling he might struggle to actually stand up.
He pops his legs out. His head still popped in. You see, he takes a couple of steps back, pops his arms out. The staff kind of comes out. And then he pops his head out as he backs up away from everybody by about 10 feet. He goes, apologize. And you see as he waves his hand and like spores kind of like explode out of his palm and like float around you guys. Anybody who has damage is suddenly all the way back up to full health. And he goes, yeah. If hands of there are
Fucking man, I'm
things
done with this man.
at play going to end the lives of many in this. Not ready. My God has sent me so much for this world. Thrive. There are those that seek to allow not sure where you come in, but it is not thing but odd.
But you know we
Hey.
have something to do with it.
Not believe you have something to do. I believe circumstances as here. Not anything other than coincidence, not anything of this phrase, and he repeats the same phrase that you guys have seen now. See, that's carved in blood.
Yeah.
And he repeats it, and he goes, there are those shadows. Seek a dystopia. Those that wish to secretly control all magic, yet are so easy to take. Those that do not serve or committed any. I wonder. He's kind of just rambling to himself. He says, I have orders from. I would appreciate escort as your friend because I am quite a powerful cleric for my lord. I cannot travel very old and mind being my companions. Long journey. Only a week of your time. I pay for your escort.
Ankus pulls out the teleportation scroll and goes, I could do you one better, my friend. We can just use this and travel straight to Chult.
I don't think that scroll goes.
You said it can go to anywhere we can imagine that we know of.
We're certain we should use that now then.
I don't think any of your characters have. I mean, okay, you could, sure. You know what? Instead of, yeah, go for it. Anywhere that you can think or imagine.
I think we should.
Where would you
slow
like to
down
go? You
for a
have.
moment.
You see, as the turtle goes, "Oh, I love teleportation. They're fun. They make my tummy fizzy. Where? Okay, let's do that. Is that a mass teleport? Can it get all of us there, or is it just for you?"
I actually haven't looked, and I open it up.
I don't know.
Open it up.
I
And
can't wait for that, and that's where we end here.
it is a simple mass teleportation. Teleport up to 10 friendly creatures.
Can I bullshit check that?
Sure. Roll a bullshit.
Natural 19.
The teleportation scroll.
Okay.
Do you want to teleport to Jolt?
But it has
I'll
the
be
symbol
honest.
on it. It has the symbol on it, right? This is the one that has the symbol on it?
Yeah, this is the one that has the same symbol as my hand on it.
You can teleport to Joel. It could
I'll,
happen.
I'll be
That's
honest. I was more expecting me opening up the scroll and I'm not.
explode.
I'm suddenly teleported somewhere.
Yes, you would.
Oh
Trust me.
shit!
Do you guys want to teleport? You guys can. It's a mass
I
teleportation
want.
scroll.
I
Do we
want
still get paid if we do?
information first.
Well, here's
No,
the thing. So, if the payment thing, that's if you go and steal the thing and go and return it to Veyron, then sure, yeah, you get paid by Veyron. However, all this other stuff has been now given to you guys about like, well, if you don't give it to him, here's why, because
Well-
it's gonna bring back Omron. Come bring it to me, to Tessera.
That's.
So like, there's a whole.
I'm going to interrupt you there. I'm going to.
Just say he was gonna compensate us for accompanying him to the
Oh
church.
yeah, him.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what
what he was on about.
Oh, that he
Oh,
goes.
just as a little joke.
Oh, he goes. Oh, I won't. You know, actually, I'll give you 50 gold pieces for teleporting me, but that's about it.
He'll take it, and I nudge
hey.
over to Yonkers. Sorry.
I
Maybe we need fresh air.
Would
after
like-
everything that we've experienced.
information. I would like to know what you know. If I honestly think that the journey, the week-long journey, might give us time to get to know each other, and maybe we could help each other out. A quid pro quo.
Yes. They have many a story. Yes, I think this will be. There is a caravan that's out in a few hours. Take us Starhaven Harbor Wharf. Take a 2-day boat ride to Waterdeep, then a 5-day sail from there to Chulch. Be very easy. Have much information. However, believe that there is information now. There is a cult. Let's just say they want to kill me. Sacrifice. Ooh, a perverted version of, fortunately, for mother. Yes, I know who offspring you are. Right, I've forgotten how to talk for a moment. But Oogway and Dion and Yoda have turned into one. But you see, is very surprising. He seems to know who you are, and that is where we will fade to black on that little lore drop. Good night, everybody.
That was lit.
Good night.
Y'all have a
Hey,
wonderful
stream,
night.
have a wonderful fucking
Talk
night.
to y'all later. Bye.